Mysterious shapeshifters are called gulls. These little fuzzy balls are oak galls. They are a common occurrence caused when the tree reacts to a non-stinging wasp laying its eggs on its leaves, branches, twigs, or flowers. These wasps inject a hormone into the plant tissue, causing it to grow abnormally and enclose the developing wasp larva. There are different kinds. This is a woody one. There are fuzzy ones and woody ones. Fuzzy ones occur on the leaves. Woody ones occur on the branches and stems. Just in North America, we have over 750 species in the Gall Wasp family. 70 species of Gall Wasps make galls on oaks. Each species makes a characteristic gall on a specific part of the plant. Wasps in the Cynipidae family are the main gall causers on oak trees. Here are two wasps that came out of this woolly gall. The one that has the ovipositor is the female, and the other one is the male. And here you see the little hole that they make to emerge from the gall when they complete their metamorphosis. Gall wasps have complex life cycle. They are alternating sexual and asexual generations. All of the asexual generation wasps are females and can lay fertile egg without mating. It is called parthenogenesis. These two generations produce a different gall, usually on different part of the oak. As you see in this picture, the females that emerge from woody gall lay egg on the leaf. And the males and females wasps that emerge from the leaf gall lay eggs on twigs or stems. Let's see how leaf galls and woody galls that occur on stems differ from each other. Let's begin with the horned oak gall. Horned oak galls are golf ball sized woody growth on the oak twig caused by a tiny wasp. The name refers to the characteristic horns that protrude from the surface of the mature gall. Galls increase in size for about 24 months and may house as many as 160 developing wasps. The hollow horns begin to project from the galls towards the end of the second year and ultimately serve as escape tunnels. Galls harden and dry after their residents leave and the horns break off. Woody twig galls appear first as slight swellings about 10 months after eggs hatch. They too contain small white larvae. Irregular tissue growth continues and individual swellings combine to form large irregular woody galls. Each larva has its own chamber. The gouty oak gall is similar to a horned oak gall, except it doesn't have the horns. This twig and stem gall generation takes about 33 months from egg hatch to adult emergence. These females move to leaf buds to lay eggs for the leaf gall generation. There are several different species of woolly oak galls, each of whom is caused by a different species of gall wasp. These woolly galls are detachable. They drop from the leaves around October, and adults emerge in the second or third spring in late March or April, early April. Uh, these woolly clusters contain from 2 to 10 seed-like kernels for the larvae. Woolly galls generally form on the midrib underside of the leaf, and the kernels are attached to the midrib. These galls are not caused by gall wasps. They're caused by midges. They are hard. They're green in the beginning, and then as they get dry, they start cracking, and first they turn red and then brown. Oak apple galls are leaves that have developed into a thin sphere because the wasps have laid eggs on the leaf and injected an enzyme and that would make the leaf change shape. The apple oak gall is green in the beginning when it is fresh, and then each one has one larva in it. Uh, so the larva is born into the food source, in fact. It keeps developing by eating the nutrition inside the leaf. And this is marble oak gall. Uh, it looks like an apple oak gall, but its surface is smoother than the apple oak gall. And you can see the tiny hole that the mature adult emerged from. This is how inside of an apple oak gall looks like. You can see the larva in the middle inside the kernel. And this is how it looks inside after the larva emerged from the apple gall, apple oak gall. And that little hole is where it came out. Here is another leaf that turned into a gull. You can in fact see the shape of this leaf. I really don't know what kind of leaf this is, but it looks just like a leaf turned into a gull. Here is another kind of gull, but it is not caused by a wasp. It is caused by a midge. It is on a muscadine leaf. And these are the little woolly gulls that you have seen in the beginning of the presentation on our boardwalk. Each of them contain a kernel. It is very hard, and you can see that protrusion is where is the exit. And on this leaf, there are two different kinds of Gulls on each side of the leaf. Underside, there are round ones, and on top, there are conical ones, which are here. Write that one. And there are quite a few of them here. There are a couple I can see, not three. And these are the kernels that are attached to the midrib that is covered by the woolly gull. This is where the larva stays. And those little holes are the holes where they emerged from. And these are acorn plum gulls. They're called plum gulls because they look like plums. They are solid inside and juicy, and they're quite heavy for their size. They look like a plum actually. Instead of forming on the twig or the leaf, they form on the cup of the immature acorn. They start forming in August, and in fall they detach and fall from the tree. In each gull, there is one larva. It will eventually metamorphose into a pupa and then an adult and eat its way out of the gull. If you see, if there is more than one larva in there, it means it is parasitized. Sometimes other insects know that this is a good food source, and they lay their eggs in there and occupy the wasps' territory. I picked these acorn plum gulls from our park, and the pink one will turn into brown and get wrinkly in 1 week, like that. But the larva inside is developing. And this will be the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening. Next time, when you come to visit our park and hike on our trails, be on the look for these mysterious shapeshifters.